computer. Hey, everybody, it's me. Like I said, I would get the study guide done for you. I'm sort of running a little bit behind because I had to go to a meeting. But let's just get started with what you're going to make sure you need to know. You need to know the Northwest Ordinance of 1787. We've talked about that. You need to know about Shays Rebellion. I've got a couple of questions about Shays Rebellion. You'll need to know the Virginia Plan, the New Jersey Plan, the Great Compromise. All this should be in your notes. You should know the 3/5 Compromise. You should know how many states it was required to ratify the new Constitution. There were 13 states. You need to know how many. You should know who wrote the Federalist Papers. That was Madison, Jay, and Hamilton. You should know who were the Anti-Federalists. That included people like Patrick Henry. And then we'll get on to the Washington administration. You need to know what was Hamilton's vision for America. Remember, manufacturing, strong central government. You need to know how they struck a deal on the bank and debt proposals. Was they built a capital in Washington, D.C. You should know Hamilton was a big proponent of implied powers. You should know Edmund Genet, remember Citizen Genet, the Frenchman that came over. You should know about the Whiskey Rebellion. You should know Washington's farewell address. You should know the Virginia and Kentucky resolutions. Remember, they were in response to the Alien and Sedition Acts. I'll have two questions over the case of Marbury versus Madison. We did a lot on Marbury versus Madison, if you recall. You should know the Louisiana Purchase, Lewis and Clark's expedition. You should know who killed Alexander Hamilton. That's easy. You should know that easy. You should know about Aaron Burr and his plans for Louisiana. That's in your notes. You should know about the Chesapeake Leopard Affair when we're talking about embargoes and impressment. You should know the Battle of Horseshoe Bend, which involves Andrew Jackson and his victory over the Creeks. You should know about the burning of Washington, D.C. You should know the Treaty of Ghent, which ended the War of 1812, and what were the terms of that treaty. You should know the Hartford Convention. That should be in your notes. It's also on this. It's also on the module. You'll find it there. You should know about the telegraph and its invention. We talked about that. You should know who invented the cotton gin, and what was the impact of the cotton gin. You should know about the mechanical reaper. We talked about that. You should know who Samuel Slater is. Remember, first textile mill. I mean, there's a picture of it on the homepage. That's from that very spot. You should know why there was people didn't like the Irish. You should know, again, Marbury versus Madison. That question comes up. You should know McCulloch versus Maryland. You should know about Henry Clay and his run for president. What did he stand for? You should know about the era of good feelings when everybody thought the country was united and Madison toured New England states, which was the stronghold of the Federalist Party. You should know what the cause of the Panic of 1819 was, and that's pretty much the collapse of cotton prices. You should know the Missouri Compromise, and you should know the Rush-Bagot Agreement, which we covered today. So that's it in a nutshell. If I went fast, you can always go back and do this again. Listen to it over and over again. So good luck on Wednesday.